send it to you this morning?
We're in like, seeing it. I think that's.
6A, 6B, 6.
No, I had to give her, it's the recorder.
Look at it and then.
The recorder. Tara, the recorder, everything good? Yeah, good over here.
15.
Christian, you ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and get started this evening with the City of Centerton Planning Commission for February 3rd, 2026 with a roll call.
Jeff Seyfarth,
Oh,
Joey Engel.
Here.
Tony Davis. Craig Langford,
Here.
Ben Lewis.
Here.
Devin Murphy,
Here.
Curtis Ramsey,
Here.
John Sessoms,
Here.
Brandon Swoboda.
All right, first thing on the agenda this evening is the approval of the minutes from our meeting on January 20th.
On a motion to approve the minutes from 1/20/26.
This is a good meeting. I'll second. Motion in a second. Is there anyone opposed? I mean, 18 minutes for Joey is kind of a record, so y'all should appreciate that. The
Challenge is set.
the next thing on here is the ratification of the admin approvals. There's a home occupation, looks like some sort of travel service. Any questions or comments from any of the commissioners or staff in regards to the home occupation? If not, then I would entertain a motion to for the ratification of the admin approvals.
So moved.
Second. Motion is second. Is there anyone opposed? All right. Under old business this evening, first thing is Development 2410 Bradshaw. Preliminary plans approval, extension request. This is new building located behind 2025 West Centerton Boulevard. It is zoned I-1, 3.44 acres. Terry, do you want to give us, or is the applicant here?
Good evening, Joe Mark with Scope Consulting. We're here to apply for an extension. The project has been in hold, there's no super capacity, so we're hoping to get an extension. I'll be happy to answer any question that you have. Thank you.
Tara, anything to add?
Nope, same deal. The plans and the drainage report have been approved for us by staff with no outstanding staff comments. It was approved at Planning Commission on 2/18/2025. The applicant is requesting a 1-year extension of approval due to the sewer capacity constraints, so it's just out of their control at this point. I will say we are working on finalizing. They're doing an addition to the existing building that was approved because they remained on septic. And they did some offsite private utility easements and sewer line connections with that addition, but everything's been approved by staff at that point. We're just waiting for the as-built to be approved.
Any questions or comments from any of the commissioners? If not, then I would entertain a motion for the 1-year extension for the Bradshaw development, which is the preliminary plans request.
I make a motion to approve development 2410 Bradshaw preliminary plans and extension request.
Second. Motion is second. Is there anyone opposed? All right, thank you.
Sir.
All right, under new business this evening, we have 3 public hearings. The first one is a conditional use 2521 for Featherston West Phase 1 Sales Office. This is a location for marketing, client meeting, and admin tasks. It's 651 Galaxy Street. As a reminder, it's zoned R3 single family. And it looks like it's lot number 43 in phase 1. The applicant here to give us an overview of what you guys are requesting.
Good evening, Commission. My name is Traplin Ward. I'm with Super Homes and regarding up here for the purpose of the 2 conditional use permits for Featherston. First, I'd like to clarify the intent of these permits. The proposed sales and build office are intended to serve the Featherston West community only. It is not designed to function as a regional office like our Fox Haven neighborhood. This is why we're requesting that these 2 neighborhoods be considered separate. Next thing I wanted to hit on was the parking. The sales and build office, we plan to utilize the neighboring lots. These lots will be base rock to provide 12 additional parking lots or parking stalls. With the combined existing stalls, this will give us a total of 16 parking spaces for Super Mitchell staff and customers. Lastly, I'd like to speak on the reasoning behind the 5-year timeline that we requested. Featherston West is a large development with 294 total lots. Phase 3, the final phase of this project, is set to begin home construction in October of 2027, with a projected sellout in the first quarter of 2030. So given that timeline, the 5-year duration gives our sales and build team adequate time to exit the neighborhood. Thank you.
Diane?
Yes, this is 651 Galaxy Street. They're wanting to do a sales office. It is R3 single family. They do have a PUD. And the information is in your packet as far as what changed with PUD 2022-02. Too hard to say. They are requesting a conditional use for temporary sales office on lot 43. Featherston Village or Featherston West subdivision phase 1. The offices will be in one of Schubert Mitchell's homes, a standard home design for that particular development. The hours of operation will be 8 to 5, Monday through Saturday, with 1 to 3 employees in the residential structure. There are 2 office spaces, 1 conference room, and a model area. Model area is up on the 2nd floor. I'm assuming that's where they will have their cabinet samples and counter samples and things like that. Potential homeowners will be coming to the house to meet with sales staff, and the planning commission previously approved conditional use 2214 and 2515, which allowed for a total of 5 model homes, office space, a workhouse, and 2 parking lots for Schubert Mitchell and the Fox Haven subdivision. The conditional use was approved for 5 years, expiration of February of 2027, just as background. The property is surrounded by R3 single family on all sides. There is a small commercial lot up in the very northeast corner. You can't see it in this picture. It's like just a little bit to the north. There's 1 commercial lot at the corner of Womack and Himmel Road. So that's the closest commercial to the area. The parking, they have 2 off-street parking spaces available with the driveway off of Galaxy Street. The property does not have access to Womack Road. The applicant is requesting to utilize the neighboring lot 42, which is just to the south of this one. And they will lay base rock from the back of the curb to the end of the builder box to add additional parking for staff and any clients. The home will be connected to Centerton Water and sanitary sewer. As stated earlier, the hours of operation are Monday through Saturday from 8 to 5 p.m. They are requesting a approval for 5 years for this temporary use. And there are 5 existing homes being used by Schubert Mitchell for storage, sales offices, and model homes in the Fox Haven subdivision. There are currently no single-family residences in the Fox Haven subdivision. That is one of the things that you guys were really interested in with that particular one, that everything else in there is basically right now commercial use. Residential lots will not be sold in Fox Haven until the commercial uses are discontinued. Featherston Village Phase 1 and 2, Featherston Village West. No, Featherston Village, y'all need to come up with different names. Phase 1 and 2 to the east across Womack Road is primarily built out all with single family homes. Parking, we do suggest that all staff shall park in either the driveway or designated parking lots. And for y'all's consideration, the applicant has requested to utilize the adjacent lot for additional parking by providing a gravel drive. There's no on-street parking allowed in Featherston West and other than designated locations. The number of occupants with only having 1 to 3 sales staff, and I'm sure not 50 people at one time wanting to talk to them, there won't be an issue. They just can't exceed total capacity allowable. Building codes, fire extinguisher shall be mounted. ADA accessibility, they are not showing any ADA accessibility at this point. You're encouraged to do that, but you are accepting liability if it is not. And expiration, Again, the applicant has requested a 5-year period of time. Staff suggests if approved, a 2-year time period which matches what's left on the existing model homes and sales offices in Fox Haven subdivision. So they all expire at the same time, because they have stated before that they are going to have actual office space by that. And then the general conditions are all listed in y'all's packet. Let me know if you have any questions.
Questions or comments from any of the commissioners?
What was the comment about the base rock for parking?
They would have it from the back of the curb to like the buildable area. There will be like a driveway, an additional driveway. It would just be gravel.
They've kind of got it designated there in the orange. What that looks like.
That spot there,
Yes.
the whole thing.
So the
Yeah.
the diagonal in is supposed to be the 6 parking spaces. Gotcha.
Where's Fox Haven? Remind me that one.
Or Bliss and, Feather.
Yeah. So the parking lot at Fox Haven is required to be paved. All the Fox Haven streets are public streets. All the streets in Featherston or Beauty are private streets. If it was going to be public streets, we'd make them pave that parking lot, just because the track out for gravel damage the roads would make them do that. With this one, it'd be recommended to be paved, but it's not a condition that would be set from us, because we wouldn't own that street.
Let me get everyone's thoughts. I'm gonna kind of go line by line here, I'll call it. Thoughts on 2 years versus 5 years?
I like the 2-year recommendation stuff.
How do you like 5?
Again, it's also a public hearing. Just reminding. No, it's chill.
I actually make little notes on my cheat sheet, so I try not to forget. Most days,
Wanted to be sure.
but I appreciate it.
I don't have a problem with 5, but
No. I can see both sides.
Okay. Thoughts on hard surface versus gravel?
I think the gravel is easier to remove after the fact.
I understand, but
I see both
I
sides.
see both sides of that too, so I'm not.
I mean, I'm assuming they're gonna somehow, we'll try to figure out that they're supposed to pull in here and park at a diagonal. Maybe they'll mark them once a month or something. I don't know. I just have some concerns, but we'll get there here in just a second, so. Everybody have kind of a different opinion on it, or?
I get my reasoning, I think that they've got a vested interest for this to, I guess they've got to sell these houses, right? So the upkeep doesn't necessarily bother me, but the parking lot, you think of we know these lots are gonna settle some, right? Dust for the existing houses. I don't know how much. I know 6 spots. Well, eventually there will be. Surrounding, there's some around it. The east. So that's my only thoughts with that. But you have a very valid point. Eventually, it's gonna have to be removed.
They did a nice job up here. Had 3 houses. They had parking for probably 15. It all came
I
up.
kept it clean.
It all came up.
Yeah.
They've got 3 houses there now on the
It
corner.
was gravel.
No, it was asphalt.
Okay.
that's all.
Surface.
Hard surface.
It was very nice.
A little cheap.
I don't know.
But
But it was nice. It did eliminate having to have dust and debris and having to have monthly cleanup and complaints and stuff like that. Which you'll get with a soft surface.
It's public road, I see it. It's private road and there's turning movements and another little portion they gotta come out on. I get it.
we'll come back. If there's no other questions or comments, then I'll go ahead and open it up to the public.
On a motion to open the public hearing.
Motion, and a second to open a public hearing. Is there anyone who's opposed? All right, we are now open to the public. If anyone wishes to speak, have any questions or comments in regards to the conditional use request 2521 for Featherston West Sales Office, which is located at 651 Galaxy. We'd ask that you come to the podium, state your name, address, any questions or comments. Second call for anyone that wishes to speak. And third and final call.
This is Joey. I'll make a motion to close the public hearing for CU 2521.
Motion is second to close the public hearing. Is there anyone that's opposed? All right. So let's decide on the who is not in favor of 2 years? One. What else is 2 years?
Can I tag those together and say it this way?
No.
If
I'm just kidding.
if we're gonna do paved, I like 5. Allow them to recoup some of that and
Okay,
make it worth their while.
okay.
That's fair.
So,
Yeah, I agree.
what do y'all think?
Well, we can pay for the 5.
Water meetings and it'll look nice and everything like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And that's the rest of them then.
So staff has everything as well. So 5 years, of course, as a conditional use, we always know that if there happens to be complaints, then we can see you guys back here, but so 5 years, hard surface. Those were the main 2 things, right? For us to determine. Okay. Any other questions or comments from any of the commissioners or staff?
The question to them is, you stated previously that the other location would be used for this, so why ask for a 5-year timeline when that one expires in 2?
Yes, sir. So the staff that will be at this location will be only for this location. Our build team will be only Featherston builders. That build team is 1 to 3, rounds at 2, but the sales staff will just be one individual who will be selling only Featherston products. And we think it better for them to be on site.
If there are no additional questions or comments, I would entertain a motion for conditional use 2521, the Featherston West Phase 1 Sales Office at 651 Galaxy Street. That would be for 5 years, which would also include a hard surface and the other requirements that are part of it.
John, I motion to approve conditional use 2521, contingent upon those conditions set with hard surface 5 years.
Sir, I got a second.
Motion and a second. Christian, if you do a roll call for me, please.
Joey Engel,
Yes.
Curtis Ramsey,
Yes.
John Sessoms,
Yes.
Devin Murphy,
Yes.
Ben Lewis.
Yeah.
Craig Langford,
Yes.
Jeff Seifarth.
Yes, as well. All right, next on the agenda is also a public hearing. This is for conditional use 2522 Featherston West Phase 1 Project Coordination Office. This is at 621 Galaxy Street. It is zoned R3 single family. This is lot 40. Anything else that you want to add on this one or just go through staff? Anything else to add on this one or just let staff cover it? Diane, will you give us a staff overview, please?
There's not a whole lot different. They are requesting a conditional use for a temporary project coordination office on lot 40 of the Featherston West Phase 1 subdivision. Offices will be in one of Schubert Mitchell's homes, one of their standard homes designs. Hours of operation for this one are 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, with 1 to 3 employees in the residential structure. There are 2 offices and 2 office spaces and 1 conference room space. There'll be no regular clients or customer traffic. And the home will be used for builders and administrative staff. And again, we talked about the ones that were approved in Fox Haven on the previous one. Again, they're surrounded by R3 single family, but there is that piece of commercial that's just a little bit to the north of this one. Same thing with the parking. They have the driveway off of Galaxy and no access to Womack Road. And they are wanting to utilize the neighboring lot for parking lots and utilities, again, connected to center to water. Fewer hours of operation, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and the same considerations for you guys as. If you want to hear them again, I will happily read them.
Oh,
Mhm.
we don't want to hear.
Just to clarify, this is another structure and another parking lot.
Yes.
It's north of the other parking lot we just heard.
Yes.
This one's only for staff, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh, 3 people? 3 people.
Yes, sir. That'll be the max.
I would like to ask about the hours, the 8 to 5, if they're builders, they usually start earlier. We want to clarify that, 'cause come summer, they'll be well before. So, it's not really open to the public anyway, those hours matter.
Is 8 o'clock good for you guys?
In the summer, we do pour slabs, a little bit earlier with the weather dependent, so Alan is correct. Sometimes we do have to go a little earlier.
Are they gonna be utilizing the office though?
Yes, sir.
Wanna say
I don't know.
7?
It's up to you.
Ordinance codes allows sunrise to 10 PM. And construction crews for home builders are usually out pretty early. But if they're going there coordinating, the noise ordinance says sunrise at 10 PM. See why them using an office would matter. But I don't think we need to set hours.
I think we need to have some sort of set hours. I like having some kind of set hour.
Okay.
I do, because it's kind of being treated as an office environment situation in a modified way. And I would probably be okay with 7. And then we can say maybe to 6.
That's for them. I mean, I was just saying, I know with off noise when they
I'll
start.
live with 7 to 6.
Yes, sir, we can.
If you want 5 years, or you open to a little hard surface on this one too?
Yes, sir, we are.
Do you Monday through Friday, or do you?
Monday through Friday. Fine. Yes, sir.
You guys have any issues with those stipulations? Okay. With that, I would entertain a motion to open the public hearing.
On a motion to open the public hearing for conditional use 2520.
Motion and a second by Devin. Is anyone opposed? We are now open to the public for conditional use 2522, which is Featherston West Phase 1 for a project coordination office, 621 Galaxy Street. Is there anyone from the public that wishes to speak? Second call for anyone that wishes to speak. And third and final call.
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing for conditional use 2522.
Second.
Motion and a second. Is anyone opposed? All right, so we have 7 to 6 hard surface, Monday through Friday, along with the other stipulations. Any other questions or comments from any of the commissioners? If not, then I would entertain a motion for the conditional use 2522 Featherston West Phase 1 project coordination office.
Craig, I make a motion to approve CU 2522. Second.
Motion and a second. Chris, if you do a roll call for me, please.
Devin Murphy,
Yes.
Craig Langford,
Yes.
John Sessoms,
Yes.
Ben Lewis,
Yes.
Joey Engel,
Yes.
Curtis Ramsey,
Yes.
Jeff Seifer.
Yes, as well. Thank you, guys. All right. Our third public hearing this evening is for conditional use 2523, the Andrews short-term rental. This is at 1001 Reading Railroad Lane. It is zoned R3 single family. It's lot 312 of Featherston Village, phase 2. It is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath home. Are you the applicant? Give us a quick overview. You don't want to let him do it? Do the overview? Oh, man. It's your chance to shine, man. Camera. It's recorded. All right, reunion.
This is Henley Andrews.
Fine.
Andrews. We are seeking a conditional use permit. We did have plans to move and they fell through, but if it were to happen again, we would like the freedom to be able to allow our property to financially sustain itself and keep it, as we would love to pass it on to Henley whenever this is the house that we want, and he needs to keep it. Work and whatnot, we might be doing some big, long travels, and we would like the freedom with this permit to make all of our dreams come true, and have all of this opportunity through this permit while continuing to hold this home where I have lived in this area for the last 32 years. And we would love to continue to maintain here.
Thank you. Yep, no, you're good. Diane?
Named it Reading Rainbow.
That's a different place. She had on a sweatshirt that said that the other day.
That's right.
All the roads are.
Monopoly,
All right, guys.
all Monopoly places.
Saying that they were gonna do the Monopoly streets on the next section.
I know.
Like, it's space names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
Let's see.
Still argued for Monopoly pieces, but
Was your house to get out of jail free or to go to jail?
We always pass go on our way out.
All right. Diane, you give us a
Yes.
staff overview, please?
This is lot 312, Featherston Village, phase 2. This is 1001 Reading Railroad Way, not Reading Rainbow. The applicant is requesting a conditional use for a short-term rental for a Airbnb. The property is 0.08 acres. And as stated earlier, it's lot 32 in Featherston Village Phase 2. The subdivision is located at the southeast corner of Kimmel and Womack Road. The property is zoned medium-high density, single-family residential with an approved PUD, which the changes are for the PUD are shown in your packet, which allows for smaller lot sizes and higher density. The home will be rented as a short-term rental when the family is not using the home, as Courtney stated. And the room is 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathrooms, and the applicant is requesting to sleep up to 8 people. The surrounding, I have the zoning and the PUD, and then the surrounding zones and uses. The property is surrounded by R3 single family zoning and the Featherston Village Phase 1 and 2 to the north and west, and the adjoining property to the east is zoned R4 multifamily, future dunes at Prairie Valley, and the property directly to the south is zoned A1. The property can be accessed from Kibble Road to the north and Womack to the west. All streets in Featherston Village, like Featherston West, are private streets with no sidewalks. Pedestrian access ways are behind the homes instead of being in front. Now hers, this particular property doesn't have a sidewalk at all because it's on the very edge. The home is connected to water and sanitary sewer. There are 2 off-street parking spaces provided with each home, and there are areas for guest parking within the subdivision. However, there's no on-street parking, but I believe the opposite side of her street is all on-street parking.
So there's our house right there, and then we have our driveway for parking, and then, yes, it's right in front of us. There is several parking spots.
Yeah, it's all marked on straight along railroad. And the term of approval, she is requesting for, an indefinite period of time. And bringing short-term rental approvals in the Featherston Village have all been approved for an indefinite period of time. We discussed the parking, number of occupants. The applicant is requesting 8 persons. Occupancy at a ratio of 2 per bedroom plus 2 additional. For PC consideration, if you think that's an acceptable amount, or if you think that's too much, considering parking, that's, something for you guys to consider. With it being an Airbnb, all business license fees, permits, and other terms necessary for an Airbnb and other short or medium-term rental requirements shall be met. If the city, state, and or the regulatory authority has new ordinance or law regulating such rentals, the property shall also fall subject to these requirements. Fire extinguisher would be great if you have a mounted fire extinguisher in there to save your home and potential occupants. The applicant is encouraged to provide ADA accommodations, and owner to accept liability if not ADA compliant. And expiration, if you guys so choose, would be for an indefinite period of time unless something changes with the use of the property for some reason. And the general conditions are in y'all's packet for your review. Let me know if you have any questions.
I have one question. Isn't the occupancy based on the building?
Per when Paul was here before, with it being residential, there is no,
Oh, really?
yeah,
But you gotta,
Max.
then they care about number of people.
number of people.
Okay.
That's what I know.
But that would be like, full-size bed in each room or 2 twins in each bedroom, and then like a pull-out sofa.
8 people's could be 2 vehicles. I mean, technically,
true.
it could be 1, I think, in some cases.
True.
Could be,
That's true.
could only be 2.
Bring a rain.
Any other questions or comments before we open it up to the public?
Really, if there's an issue, it comes back, right?
It does. Yeah. Yes.
Most people in our complex, they park in their driveway, and like 80–90% of those parking spots on the street are typically open. On my street. Not all of the subdivision is like that, but where we're
That's
at,
a good street.
we do have a good street.
That's not working.
You know what's gonna happen. Hey,
Free parking. I knew it was coming. I was there. It's softball, man. Here was coming.
all right. I would entertain a motion to open the public hearing. Oh, yes, open the public hearing.
This is Joey. I'll make a motion to open public hearing for CU 2523.
Second.
Motion and a second. Is anyone opposed? We are now open to the public. As a note, there were no public comments received electronically. Anyone wish to speak or have any questions or comments? Second call for anyone who wishes to speak. And third and final call.
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing for 2523.
Motion.
Thank you. That time.
Second. Is anyone opposed? Any other questions or comments from the commissioners on the conditional use?
Nope.
Then I would entertain a motion for conditional use 2523 for the Andrews short-term rental at 1001 Reading Railroad Lane.
This is Craig. I make a motion to approve conditional use 2523.
Second.
Motion and a second. If you'll do a roll call vote for me, please.
Ben Lewis.
Yes.
Devin Murphy,
Yes.
Joey Engel.
Yes.
Craig Langford,
Yes.
John Sessoms,
Yes.
Curtis Ramsey,
Yes.
Jeff Seifarth.
And I'm a yes as well. Thank you. Good luck.
He has to wear a top hat and a monocle and go door to door. Halloween.
And I will.
Hey, he didn't have a peanut guy.
Oh, didn't I? He didn't. He know, he had a cane. He had a cane, not a monocle.
Well, we went through the shift.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, under other business.
Yeah, get me out of here.
He's like, let's go. Those guys are crazy.
Oh, he's like bragging.
Like running. I got
I felt that way sometimes. I mean, I know. Right, so under other business, schedule of uses, commercial and industrial zoning. Who's leading this?
It has been a team effort, several days. For hours in the conference room.
Clear books.
All right.
Y'all have the easy.
Wow.
If we want to start with, one business district, commercial.
What's the goal here? So that we know what we're.
Goal is, what we did is we went through and analyzed each of the different uses. And we put them in a spreadsheet, show what's conditional, like permitted, conditional, and then not allowed at all in that particular zoning. Anything highlighted in yellow are ones that we are suggesting changes on. But if there's anything that you guys look at or don't agree with, or think, why wasn't this permitted? Or if there's something cool that, you know, is in other places and you're like, well, we don't have anything in our schedule of uses, by all means, let us know. There were some things that we thought about adding, like a data center. We don't have anything for that. I want that, you know, way out in industrial somewhere. So those are kind of allowed energy, high energy usage use, but I mean, that is something that you never know. They might be interested in doing something like that. Talking about, you know, aquariums, distribution centers, you know, different things like that, that aren't in there currently that we feel like should be added. But yeah, that's what we did. We went through and everything that's highlighted in yellow are, I mean, and obviously we'll probably zoom in because this is very hard for you guys to read. So we can either start going through, you know, the commercial business district tonight, and that's like our downtown kind of uses. Or we can send you all this spreadsheet, since it's surprise, hi, it's here, we're ready, we finally got this all done. For you guys to make any comments on it, like the next meeting. That's totally up to you guys. Prepared for either.
Is there? So I think there's two things. I do think that we should have a review period.
Yes.
If you will. Are there any, you mentioned two or three, I know it was just kind of conversation starting, but are there some that you think we should either take a little longer to go specifically look at or have a discussion here? Or do you think that you guys are like, we don't know?
Some of them that we struggled with, because the three of us were up to our eyeballs and what is this? Why is this allowed? We struggled. None of us are farmers or agricultural people. So we've really struggled with, because there's some uses that are just totally random that are conditional in agriculture, that it's like,
You'll notice A1 is not in here.
Why?
Because we were like,
yeah, we haven't tackled that one
Yeah.
yet. But there are some things that are industrial and or commercial that are agriculture that are in here. And again, we're not agricultural people. So
So, like, just for instance, on the first one, top left, ag, why would we want to split it into commercial or non-commercial?
Can you make that readable for normal people?
Yeah, can you zoom in on them?
Were you the one?
On my screen.
Huh? Were you the one that needed the iPad? Ah, yeah. Fair enough.
Better. That's fine.
Is that 2020 for you, John?
Yeah, need me to keep going?
That's good enough.
See it on my screen.
Hold on. How about that?
Perfect.
I can read it.
Then that ties into the stuff on the far side. Where it's like.
Oh, like the product-
Agricultural related business. Remove, split out into commercial, non-commercial. I mean, this is a commercial use. Right?
Well, because, okay, so I think when we got, forgive me, this was like at the very beginning when we started going through this like 2 weeks ago. But from the way that we were looking at the ag-related business, we were also thinking that maybe people who own a farm residentially maybe have like a farm stand and they don't really have people stopping and like parking on their property, but they have people like pulling in, picking something up and leaving versus an ag-related business of a more you pick flower garden or like things of that nature, or like berries, petting zoo, you know, that kind of thing. Really is different between being commercial versus non-commercial use for us. That's why we were talking about splitting those out. I can't remember why we said it for the domestic household animals.
I think we were struggling with the domestic and household animals.
It's like somebody selling animals.
Yeah, you know, like a pet shop, commercial breeder, or
Yeah, like. That is
Like a-
like the.
I just have dog
puppy mills.
cats.
Yeah.
I
like
just
the-
have dogs and cats.
Like the puppy mills, we don't really like, we have pet shop as a use, but more of a, we sell collars, dog treats, etc. We don't have like a, we breed dogs and sell them kind of use. So having it be domesticated, separated out by, I own dogs as my own personal owning of dogs and not selling them versus I own and breed dogs like bird dogs, what have you, and I sell them. So that's the difference between like non-commercial and commercial. The way that we were looking at it.
We might just be crazy.
So if I just own a dog, why do I need to have a use for that?
Just so that it shows, I mean, they're allowed in
They're doing
every
their own
single.
well. Just
use.
always been a
It's
use.
just to make sure that, some neighbor can't say, well, they have a dog.
That's defined by uses?
Yeah, we can have a dog in every, I have a dog in industrial or C3, where I did dog, I need.
Junkyard dog?
Dog in here.
We did. We sure did,
So yes, I mean, it is allowed, but it still is listed as the same thing in Bentonville, Lowell, Cave Springs.
Yeah, you'll see residential uses where you're like, well, duh. Some of these uses you think, well, duh, but they're still listed as uses.
Right.
In the not well, duh situations. It's always been a use. I think in other cities, they have.
I think it's good to clarify agricultural use, commercial versus non-commercial. Sometimes like a grain factory selling corn, it's agricultural, but it's commercial.
Yeah, and that falls onto a totally different category.
But it's not. I'm just.
But I mean, raising cattle, is that, I mean, I guess I'm struggling with the difference between raising cattle and raising.
But are you raising cattle for the purpose of you're selling the meat of the cattle?
Eventually, I mean, they're going to, right?
Doesn't matter.
Do you have a different use for me if I just raise cattle and not sell it for me?
Non-commercial?
Technically, yeah.
That's why we
That's why
have,
we're trying to separate it out.
yeah, animal farm, like animal domestic household, commercial.
I'm not gonna have a farm in C1.
What do you do with a cow other than sell?
I'm a pet.
Oh,
What?
Notice.
It's big enough and
What was the vet that lives over here?
actually,
Yeah.
in
Around town.
the animal, code, it does state that if they are like a commercial breeder, breeding them, lots of them to sell, then they have to have permission from planning commission. Now, if they're just,
but they don't have to be in a C1 zone, right?
what was that?
They're not gonna be zoned commercial.
No, they would still be A1.
This is, blue is not permitted. In C1.
It's this
Okay.
one.
Talking green. I'm still on A.
Domestic or household animals?
Yeah.
I mean, we can remove that, that's the kind of.
I'm just trying to figure out what y'all are.
It needs to be permitted in C1, it can be moved. That can be your I mean, that.
I know, but I'm just trying to figure out what y'all are trying to get at there. But yes, I agree with Jeff. I think we need some time to review this.
Yes.
We haven't made it off the first one. We'll be here.
That's what I'm saying. 618 is long gone.
Again, we finally just, because we went through and figured out what things were just odd, what things needed to be added. And we finally got it put into something that you guys could much more easily review and digest than a Word document that had all our comments way off to the other side.
Okay. Does the agenda look available for the next meeting? to
Yeah,
have-
it's not too bad. We have one final plat,
Extension.
a extension of a development and
Additional use.
subdivision and one conditional use for a food truck. So again, nothing.
So there should be some time for discussion.
And if you guys are looking to have any questions, like Joey, if you go, what are these crazy women thinking? By all means, you know, feel free to send us an email and ask for clarification if you're looking through it and go,
I'll probably download it, add comments, and then send it back to you.
that would be wonderful. All of you guys could do that, download it and add comments.
Share it where we all can edit. Or
That's how we did this.
I don't recommend.
you just comment.
If everyone starts adding comments to like a sheet, had it set up internally for staff, it will lag terribly and it will be like.
And then tell you.
It may raise FOIA concerns.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because you guys are arguably communicating.
Coordinating outside the meeting.
Outside of a meeting.
That's fair, so.
That's fair.
Leave it to the lawyers.
So just.
To be efficient.
I will clone my receipts.
Add,
See, that's how.
send it to.
Morning sheep, that'd be.
Or their companies.
Yeah,
Oh.
I started it.
And then before we send it out to you guys, we are going to add,
Listen up, guys.
we are going to add an additional column so that you guys can put your comments on each one of them. So
Like
you
y'all.
have to create it yourself.
What the heck?
Oh, I was gonna comment on the cell. Do it that way.
Well, we were gonna do it like right next to the cell, so you know, like the one,
Okay.
our squirrely one up front.
Oh,
Where it says PC comments.
yeah, that makes sense.
Joey come.
Sometimes, guys, okay?
You put Joey's name up there and then.
Joey comment.
Joey.
More trees.
Okay, so
We will.
Yeah, I get that, yeah.
you will make it available for us and then have it as an agenda item for the next meeting.
Yes.
Please have grace on us. Please don't understand something, we
That's not.
don't either.
Some of it we didn't understand either.
That text at least. Just like you're going.
Got into it.
All right. The next council meeting is 2/10. Just so you guys are aware, there was an appeal on the commercial. They wanted,
It was the
Want it
Murray
down?
property, they wanted to go from A1 to I2. Down there on Northwest Hutchins and Ball Road.
yep, so that appeal is on the agenda for the council meeting for the 10th. Our next planning commission meeting is the 17th. If you will not be here, please let us know. I will not be here.
Oh, we get to go through long discussions with Joe.
Y'all know how that, see, he's over here.
Just your comments for the schedule
He's-
prior to
over
that
here mouthing
Yeah, I'm not
18
trying to go
minutes.
through those in the meeting. Oh,
here.
Yes, yes.
My goodness.
I will give you comments. Anything else from staff?
you're out the next two?
At least the next, I think at least the next one. Any other questions or comments from any of the commissioners?
Kara, my brain went dead for half a second, almost called you Kayla.
I wasn't here on the 20th. I didn't know how in-depth they went on the logo stuff, so there's little packets in front of you guys.
Yes.
If you wanna take one, you can, if you don't, you can leave it, but just so you can get more in depth of everything. Like really consume it, but.
Slowly changing ours over. All of our.
Saw, I noticed.
Go.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're making a couple changes to get business license, name tags, our email stuff is like some people have updated like their email signatures and we're rolling it out in like the way we can. The website should be updated in the next 2 weeks or so. We're just working on moving in that direction. But
Believe I heard everyone turned their financial statements in.
No, I don't have money.
Have it, Will.
No, I'll just tell you.
Totally forgot.
It's still in.
Oh, no.
I came straight.
Good luck getting paid.
we do a better job on the schedule of uses homework.
You'll see. There,
Snowed.
if there's not anything else,
Good question.
absolutely.
I know Tony needed an new iPad. Who else needed? Thank you. It's ready for you to pick up.
Question.
I have a Pro M3 processor. So.
Got the one you guys gave me. Probably not gonna use it because I can see on here just fine.
Some can.
Yeah.
Should I just bring that back? I'm offering that up.
I'll check with Lorraine. Yeah, and I'll get back with you.
Positive.
Yeah, don't know.
I had one that just got too old.
Anybody else need a new one while we're discussing this?
Yeah,
I hadn't died yet.
good. Okay. Let us know if you need a new one with time to order it. Preferably don't wait until it's dead.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, mine's doing fine.
There's nothing else, then I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move.
Second.
Motion is second. Is anyone opposed? Thank you, guys.
No emergency. And I was in the laptop.